Thanks to Don.
So my STEEZ know what's going on. Yes, Lord.
Goddamn, bring y'all round 3 tips, man. Shit.
Shortened week. Got the Pies and the Swans on bye week, so a little short this week, man.
Yes, indeed. I will say this week looks a lot more complicated than last week, man. Especially with teams, how they've been performing these last few. It's really hard to... A lot of these games, it was like either way with me, so...
I agree with you, but the way AFL taught me, man, on paper don't mean shit, bro, at this point. So I wouldn't be surprised if they all ass whoops or they all close games.
Yeah, shit. Getting into the first game, we got Essendon Bombers versus Port Adelaide. What you think about this one?
So this should be the first ass whoop of the week.
It should be.
It should be, but it's probably not going to be. But that being said, I still think, Essendon is supposed to actually, theoretically make it Will Setterfield. I think is a big deal.
Yeah.
They have a couple outs, couple ins. I still think Port is the better team, though, regardless if both teams are fully healthy, both injured, whatever. I still think Port should win this game handily, and considering how they played last week, if they keep that momentum, absolutely Port.
Yeah, I took Port this game as well. I mean, I don't know if they completely found their form last week after they done got an ass whooped, and they gave an ass whoop, so it's interesting to see where this is going to land. Essendon is not really looking in form right now, so I think Portland should take this one too.
Me too.
Next game of the round, we had Carlton versus Western Bulldogs. No longer Footscray.
I think this one could go either way.
This one was a tough one for me.
It may be the toughest choice for me, given it with an unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
It's looking like Harry might not play again this week, which I think is a big deal, especially if they get Liam Jones back. We're trending downwards, Dogs trending upwards. But I'm going to have to tip Carlton anyway, man. I refuse to accept that we're going to be 0-3 to start the season, man. The skills are still don't have confidence in, man, but I think if we can beat them out of center and Libba don't go crazy and the Dogs go crazy as they did last week, I think we can win this, man.
Yeah, this one was tough. I picked the Dogs this game, and really, like you said, just off the trends. It's hard to pick it against a team that has momentum in footy, and Dogs have momentum right now, and they should be getting pieces back, as time goes on. So I feel like they're trying to hold a high level of competition till the rest of the boys get back. And Carlton,
I pray Darcy don't fuck us up, bro. I pray Darcy don't fuck us up, bro.
Carlton, y'all just ain't proved it yet this year, so that's all it is, really, man. So Darcy is gonna be scary.
All right,
next game, yeah, Melbourne versus Suns.
Suns coming off a bye this week, so
true. Melbourne also coming off being ass this week. Once again, really all year so far.
Yeah, for that reason, I have to tip Gold Coast, which is very odd to do.
Yeah.
But given how much rest Gold Coast has had, like Gold Coast has had 2 byes already, and they play West Coast. Not saying that's a bye, but they're just a more fresh team. If Lever does come back, if May does come back, they're still hobbled a little bit. I just don't really believe in Melbourne. They have spurts where they actually play hard and can get the job done, but I think Gold Coast is a tough midfield to beat, man. So I just got to go off the trendier team, if you will.
Yeah. So this game, another tough one, indeed. I went against the trends.
I know you would, bro.
Yeah. I just don't believe in Gold Coast like that until something happens. And Melbourne, bro, I want them. I don't even really care if they're good or not. They just should be. And I just think it's gonna come down to willpower. I think Melbourne really, really, really needs this win, and if they don't, I'm not gonna tip them the rest of the year. So they need this win, bro.
At home,
everything's in their favor. The only thing might be against them is an early game. I don't know if footy players
and health.
Yeah, and health. But I don't know if footy players like or hate early games. I personally don't. But anyways, next game. St. Kilda versus Richmond.
I'm going to Saints, bro. Richmond looked pretty bad last week. Saints looked pretty good last week. Beat a team that I didn't expect them to win against. Granted, there was some things going against Geelong last week, but the Saints did look good, man. Their midfield came back this week from a down week before, and if they bring their A game, they should have no problem winning this game, in my opinion.
So I think I'm leaning towards the Saints as well. Richmond, I think, are very good contenders for a wooden spoon this year. I don't think the Saints are quite that bad. The Saints are good at sneaking out a few wins, as we seen last week. So, yeah, just for that, I'm probably going to lean towards the Saints and the Jack Attack. Come on, man.
Jack plus Zach Attack.
Next game, we have Hawthorne Hawks versus GWS. Shoot.
You're talking about momentum, man. I'm riding the Hawks, bruh. GWS is a good team, but they're also a little beat up as well.
Yeah.
Didn't look as great 2 weeks ago. And the Hawks haven't showed me a reason as to why they should lose this game. So I'm tipping the Hawks, bro. Their just attacking style is just way too dangerous. If you get to lacking a little bit, the Hawks make you pay. And their defense has been holding up. So I got to pick the Hawks.
Understandable. So this game, man, I think I'm leaning towards GWS this one. Hawks do look good, man. I'm not used to seeing Hawks with the first right next to them. That seems foreign, but when it comes down to the game, I think GWS might be a little more composed in big moments. I think they got
not this year.
We gonna see, man. I don't know. This one was another toss up because GWS, I think, is probably one by the end of the year going to probably be top 2 teams.
They should.
Hawks, I wasn't so sure on that, but how they've been playing so far, they look like they can be. So
slow-mo Cho.
Yeah. So
another thing to defend GWS is they're used to playing on so many different venues, and so I think them being on the road doesn't really affect them as much as it would affect another team in GWS defense.
But yeah, I'm just leaning towards GWS. I think this definitely has gaming around potential on it. If both teams show up how they're supposed to, so yeah, I think you go either way on this one. I'll be mad at it. Next game, we got Brisbane Lions versus Geelong Cats.
I actually didn't know where to go with this game.
This one's tough too.
Brisbane struggled with West Coast early for a half last week. Geelong got punched in the mouth by the Saints. This is where I'm conflicted with, because Tom Stewart got hurt last week. The defense is going to take a hit because of that, whether he comes back or not this week. But also, in the same ticket, the Lions forward line is hampered too. So I really don't know where to go with this. I think I'm actually about to tip the Cats on the road, though, man. Just because I think Brisbane should have whooped y'all ass, and they didn't. So I'm not sure if they really ready to bring it. I don't know if they were just underestimating y'all or what the case was. But at least the Cats played harder and played better in that Saints game compared to how Brisbane played y'all. So I think I'm going to actually go with the Cats this week.
Man, I'm very conflicted on this one as well. The Lions they weren't looking up to par the last game against us. They didn't. The Cats got their ass whooped too last week, so it's like,
damn. They lost by 5?
Shit, but they didn't think they was gonna lose at all. But shit, man, I tipped the Lions here. Really, Lions got home court advantage. This one was really just off vibes, man. Home court advantage really took this over the edge. I mean, sometimes you don't really got an explanation, man. It's just fucking Lions. Shit. Next game. Next game, we got Crows versus North. Another one. Fuck it. This game, man. So North, I'm a little low on the Crows, even though they winning. They fucking second on the ladder right now. But I'm really up on North, bro. I don't know if I just like the underdog story. I don't know if I just like people doubting them, thinking they still ass. But I think North can win this game. I tipped them this game. And it's not even off what I've seen, other than, last week they put great pressure, great ball movement, all that together. I just think they're going to continue improving. Although the Crows are scary. The Crows looked very good last week as well. With Rochelle, all their forwards was firing. Their midfield was looking good. I don't know who's going to hold Thilthorpe, but I don't know, man. This one's probably going to bite me in the ass the most, but I'm going to tip North.
Yeah, I'm not tipping North. North beat up a Melbourne team that really hasn't been impressive at all for me. The Crows, on the other hand, no matter who they played, they've looked impressive. The Diet Hawks, if you will, I'm going to keep calling them that. And then until the Hawks lose, and then they'll be Diet Adelaide. But, the Hawks have good patches. I mean, not the Hawks. The Kangaroos, they have good patches.
Yeah.
But they've had their moments where they look kind of questionable still. And really just momentum, and like you were saying, home ground advantage. I'm just going to ride with Adelaide on this. And if North wins this game, I'll actually be very impressed. And I'll take them more into consideration going forward in tips.
Yeah. We need to do something, trying to sneak up in tips this week. Last game of the round. Because of this one. We got West Coast Eagles versus Frio. And I think this is like almost the 60th Derby. I should have looked that up for the video. But hell yeah, the Derby. What you think?
Sadly, I have to go Frio. I think Josh Tracy really went crazy last game. I can see that happening again this game. Although I want West Coast to win, just the way that they fell apart last game, they kind of look like they got back into the old habits. So I'm expecting that to creep up again a little bit in this game. Although I'm not really too impressed with Frio, to be honest. I just think it's more about West Coast playing how they used to. But if West Coast plays the way the first half that they did against Brisbane, I think they could win this game. And Waterman could potentially come back this game. I think that's a big deal for them as well.
Yeah, fuck Frio. West Coast all day, every day, man. No doubt in my mind
that purple.
West Coast gonna come out on top, bro. We've been looking better. It's little steps that we're taking that's gonna complete. It's gonna complete an ass whooping against Frio is what I'm trying to say, because we can do this, bro. Just consistently play. We don't even gotta come out super hard, bro. Maybe you gotta save a little tank in the gas in the tank till a little bit later on, but I think we have the talent to beat on. Frio be looking sloppy, although we do too, but nigga, shit, we just need a good fucking, you know what I'm saying, a few quarters and we good. Hell yeah.
We split all through the week, boy.
Yeah, this was a tough week. This is about to place a lot of people on the tipping ladder, boy.
We're only one game difference between me and you, so this will be interesting.
Yeah,
Either one person get them all right, one person get them all wrong, or if we just split them and still stay close. Yeah, damn. So you picked the Dogs, you picked the Suns. Only the same one we picked was the Saints, right?
I ain't picked the Suns. I picked
I'm
Dogs.
saying Melbourne. I picked Suns.
Oh yeah, Dogs, Melbourne. I picked GWS.
The Suns. The Saints might be the only one that we picked the same.
Saints.
Go to the first game. Port and Saints.
Yeah, that's
damn.
Still 2 out of the 8. Same. Should be interesting. Yeah. Shit, that's all for this video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube shit, man. Tune in for the lives. Hell yeah.
Yeah.